Okay, let's look at these questions. Determine if the series is divergent or convergent. Again, remember, divergent means it has no sum. It means R is greater than 1 or R is less than -1. Convergent means the infinite sum exists, which means R is going to be between -1 and 1. So you just look at R, that's it. So here R is bigger than -1, so it's divergent. Let's put D. So for the rest of these questions, you may want to pause the video and then see if you can do it by yourself and then check. So here R is -3/4, that would be -0.75, which is between -1 and 1, so it's convergent. Here again, R within this range, so it's also convergent. What about here? Again, pause the video, try to answer these 4 questions and then play the video, see if you got it right. Okay, look at this R, divergent. Okay, let's look at this one. The numbers are becoming smaller than these ones. In fact, here you can see that R is 1/3, so it's convergent. What about here? The numbers are increasing, that means R is greater than 1, divergent. What about here? I'm starting from 3. Again, don't worry about the negatives at this point because you are just looking at the absolute value of R. Here I have 3. If I put this under 5, that would be 15/5. 15/5 is 3. And 15/5 is greater than 12/5. So convergent. Let's look here. Look at these numbers. What do you think? Again, you can maybe use your calculator to turn these two numbers into decimals. Maybe you can compare this number with this number into decimals to see which one is greater. I can see that to go from here to here, I'm dividing by 2, and to go from here to here, I'm dividing by 5, which means that the common ratio, remember, since we are multiplying, I'm gonna flip it. It's 5/2, so this is divergent because this number is greater than 1. What about here? What's the common ratio? The common ratio is 4, so that's divergent. Okay, what about here? What's the common ratio? The common ratio is here. That's 1.5, divergent. Here, the common ratio is 0.2, convergent. Here, the common ratio is what? -1.4, that means -0.25, convergent. Here you can find the sum, here you cannot find the sum. We are being asked to find the sum. Find the infinite sum. Okay, let me give you first question here. Find the infinite sum. Don't even waste your time here. The answer is it does not exist because R is less than -1. Or you can say it's divergent series. Don't waste your time on this one. That's it. Number 2, let's try another one. Find the infinite sum. If I give you A1 is equal to 3 and R is equal to -1/5. Now, because this number is between -1 and 1, I know it's gonna converge, so let's find it. So S of infinity is going to be equal to A1. Remember the formula, 1 minus R. So we get A1, that's 3, 1 minus R, then 1 minus -1/5, that's 3, 5/5 plus 1/5. Okay, so that would be 3/6/5, which is 3 times 5/6. I simplify that, I would get 5/2. That's my answer. Let's try another one. Find the infinite sum. 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.125. The infinite sum is A1, I know it, it's 1 over 1 minus the common ratio. What is the common ratio? Common ratio is 1/2 or 0.5, because each time when I multiply by 1/2, it's the same thing as dividing by 2, so it's 1 over 0.5, which is equal to 2. Let's do another one. Number 4. Again, you first want to see if the common ratio is between -1 and 1. And of course, you know it's going to be negative because the signs are alternating. So let's take this number, divide by this number to find the common ratio. So R is going to be 9/4 divided by 3. Remember, the common ratio is a term divided by the term before it. When I simplify that, that's 1, that's 3, so I get 3/4, which is less than 1, so that's good. So of course the common ratio is going to be negative. Okay, so the infinite sum is going to be A1, which is 3, divided by 1 minus -3/4, 3 minus 4/4 plus 3/4, 3 over 7/4. That's equal to 3 times 4/7, that's 12/7. And that's your answer.